Hello and welcome to our next gigantic open beta hero guide featuring Zandora. But before we get into the guide, here are some of her skins that are available. For her playstyle and role of Zandora, she is a tanky support that provides auras for damage, movement, healing, and shields. She has very good damage output, and if your team is sticking with you, they will benefit for all the auras out there. So for ability overview, let's start off with Starlance Strike. This is a melee attack combo. This is her basic attack. Hits with this extend aura durations. From there, you can upgrade into Aura Renewal. You can restart your aura up to 3 seconds after it has ended. From there, you can go into Aura Affinity. If Aura Renewal times out, that aura's cooldown is reduced by 3 seconds. Or you could go into Extended Focus. You gain 25% more focus whenever you renew or extend an aura. Starlight Stream. Hold to change this into a beam attack or tap to melee attack. From there, you can upgrade into Aura Protection. On hit, also attaches an aura to your target. Or you can go into Star Power. Beam attack does more damage and rapidly builds crit chance. Aura of Strength damages all enemies within melee range. This is an aura and has a 3-second duration. It increases basic attack damage by 10%. This is also on a 15-second cooldown. From there, you can upgrade into Strength at Arms. Aura damage bonus increased to 20%, and duration increased to 4 seconds. From there, you can go into Foes Beware. On Starlance Strike hit, you gain 10% basic attack damage versus attacking foes. Or you could go into Conversion of Strength. On Starlance Strike hit, shorten cooldowns for both Aura of Haste and Aura of Life. This adds 10 seconds to the cooldown, bringing the skill to a 25-second cooldown. Or you could go into the Lancing Blow path, perform a powerful melee strike that has extended range. This reduces the aura duration to 2 seconds. From there, you can go into Lancing Flow. On miss, sends out a wave projectile that has a 30-meter range. Or you can go into Foe Fire. On hit, attacking foes suffer 30 hit points for 3 seconds. Bear in mind, this has to be an attacking foe for them to suffer the burning. So just keep that in mind. FYI, just letting you know. That has to be attacking foe. Aura of Haste. Gain 8 stamina. Aura. You and nearby allies move 10% faster for 3 seconds. This has a 15-second cooldown. From there, you can upgrade into All Do Haste. Aura speed boost increased to 25%, and duration is increased to 4 seconds. From there, you can go into Energize. On start, you will gain 16 stamina instead of 8. Or you can go into Conversion of Haste. On Starlance Strike hit, reduce cooldown for Aura of Strength and Aura of Life. This also adds 10 seconds to the cooldown of the skill, bringing it up to a 25-second cooldown. Or you can go into Rainbow Dash. If you use Sprint plus the Rainbow Dash, which would be your Q, it will rush you forward, pushing enemies out of the way, and does not trigger Aura if you dash. From there, you can go into Dash of Healing. If you had Aura of Life active and then perform a Rainbow Dash, you will gain 150 hit points. Or you could go into Dash of Damage. If you had Aura of Damage active and then perform Rainbow Dash, you will deal 200 damage ignoring armor. Aura of Life. Cleanse debuffs from nearby allies. In the aura, you and nearby allies regen 25 hit points for 3-second duration. This is also on a 15-second cooldown. Your upgrades from there could be Life Goes On. Aura healing is increased to 35 hit points and duration is increased to 4 seconds. From there, you can go to Battle Armor. On Starlance Strike hit, allies in your aura gain 10 armor for 2 seconds. Or you can go into Conversion of Life. On Starlance hit, reduces cooldown for Aura of Damage and Aura of Haste, but this also adds a 10-second cooldown or the skill bringing it up to a 25-second cooldown. Bursting with life is another option for a path you can go with. On use, you and nearby allies are healed for 200 hit points and no longer grants debuff immunity. The aura duration is also reduced to 2 seconds. From there you can go into life of the party. On use, heal an additional 30 hit points per ally with up to 150 hit point max on this. Or your other option would be defy damage. On use, inflict weakness to nearby enemies, negative 25% damage for 3 seconds. Vow of Shielding. This is Zandora's focus. This can give 600, 800, or 1000 hit point shield to you and nearby allies, or 5, 6, or 7 seconds, depending on how many focus you have stored up. Starlance Strike hits will restore 75 hit points of the shield when you're hitting, so this is awesome. Your upgrades from there can be Amity. Gain 80 hit points per second for 4 seconds for every assist or kill. From there you can go into Hero's Vitality, which is going to gain you 15% maximum health. Or you could go into Stonewall, which grants you immunity to critical hits. Your other option instead of going with the Amity path could be Blesser's Boon. Triggering an aura with allies nearby gives you focus. From there you can go into Focused Healing, plus 20% healing bonus after using focus, and this lasts until you die. From there you can go into Focus Might instead of Focused Healing, and this will gain you 7% basic attack damage after using your focus to a maximum of 14% and will last until you die. Next up to talk about is skill specializations. So first one is Resurgent Might. Aura of Damage has a shorter cooldown by 5 seconds, and during Clash, another 5 seconds knocked off if no other aura is active. Or you could go into Speed Persisted. Aura of Haste lasts 3 seconds after leaving your aura. During Clash, removes Cripple and Slow on start. Other option, Life Abounds. Aura of Healing affects 50% larger area. During Clash, gain focus for each ally affected. Let's talk build options. So Starlance Strike. The aura renewal path will be good if you have a team peeling for you properly, since you can keep your auras active for a much longer time and hopefully out-sustain that enemy team in those fights. Or you can go into Starlight Stream path. This is going to allow you the flexibility of beam attacks and melee, giving you a much more rounded out play for mid to close range, keeping you in the fight longer. Aura of Damage. So Strengthened Arms path if you are looking for the straight damage buff for your team, and if you're sticking together, this will give rapid and heavy hitting melee attack damage heroes that extra edge that they might need. Or Lancing Blow path. If you're playing that bruiser role for your team, this is going to give you that slight engage and damage boost. It's going to be a shorter duration, but it may be that opening that you need. Aura of Haste. All Do Haste path will provide your team with faster move speed to get into the fights and to get out. Rainbow Dash path is if you're looking for that semi-solo roaming, or if you're the person setting up the engagements. This is going to give you a little bit of disengage if you're doing it right, and it's a really neat little path there too, plus it's kind of flashy too when you get it done right. Aura of Life. Life Goes On path is great if you're looking to keep just a little bit of regen on your team, also that debuff immunity, but it may not work against high burst damage engagements, so you may see yourself falling a little behind in those times, so be careful when you do those upgrades. Bursting with Life path will give you that true burst healing to get you and your teammates back into the fight, but just remember, no more debuff immunity on this path. So, for Vow of Shielding, Amity path is always a good choice if you're looking for that backline support damage. If you're buffing everyone and you're getting those assistant kills, it's going to be a great thing to keep you topped off. If you feel like your team doesn't quite have enough damage, I would say go into Blesser's Boon path. This is also going to be the option If you're feeling comfortable with managing your cooldowns, you're going to have more focus to provide your team in team fights. So just keep that in mind. Those are the differences between the two. I really hope you enjoyed this Zandora guide. But don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more gigantic and other content on this channel. And I will see you on the airship. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye.